Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is fight number 1 at Eternal 36, and something a little bit different to start our show off tonight. Both these guys are fighting out of the same gym. They first started their MMA around about 6 months ago, and they were training at the academy in Byron Bay under the Wimp to Warrior program. Things eventuated. They didn't have their very first fight as part of their training, so as part of Eternal MMA, we've put them on here tonight, and they're going to show us what they've got. So let's meet the guys first of all. Fighting in the blue corner, he weighed in at 77.9 kilos, 40 years of age, training at the academy in Byron Bay under the Wimp to Warrior. Please welcome Taavi Tiganiik. His opponent and training partner at 46 years of age down at the Byron Bay Academy, weighed in last night at 79.8 kilos, Kane Sullivan. Round 1.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Eternal MMA 36, coming to you from the Southport Sharks Sports Club here on the Gold Coast. My name is Tanira Nathan, joined by former UFC middleweight veteran Ben Alloway. Ben, good evening to you.
Good evening, T. Good to be back cage side again on Eternal for their 36th show.
It is a pleasure here to be back at Eternal once again on the Gold Coast. Our first matchup features Kane Sullivan versus Taavi Tiganiik. And Benny, what can you tell us about this fight here? It is what you would call a, not an exhibition. They're fighting out of the same gym. It is an amateur bout. It is official. What can you tell us about these two here?
They've gone through that Wimp to Warrior program, and obviously after the training period, this is the combination of what they've been doing. So obviously both first timers. A little hard to fight each other, I guess, when you train together for so long, but they seem to be giving it to each other as we watch these guys get into it for their first fight.
Well, Benny, as you well know, it is a hard ask just to get in the cage, so a huge, huge props to both these boys getting in there and letting the leather go.
Yeah, definitely. At 40 and 46 years old, you know, they're again proving that there is no age too young or too old to start MMA.
Absolutely not. There is no limit. There is no age requirement. 42 and 46 respectively. Tiganiik versus Sullivan. Our first fight here this evening. Big right hand there by Tiganiik. Kane Sullivan getting lit up early in the first round. Big knee there by Tiganiik. These guys fight out of the same gym, Benny. I'm sure there's a lot of respect, but no love lost so far.
Definitely not. Sullivan's got a little cut under his left eye, but giving it back.
Nice counter there. Nice counter there by Kane Sullivan, the right hand.
Definitely an even match. They've done a good job training these boys from zero experience.
I'll tell you what, huge effort to find yourself in a cage as Kane Sullivan lands a nice right hand.
Both guys are now understanding the difference between bigger training gloves and the little 4-ounce MMA gloves.
And there is a difference between sparring, Benny, I couldn't agree with you more, and fighting. Ten seconds left in this first round. An action-packed start here at Eternal 36.
Seconds down. Big thanks to our sponsors Ads On tonight for their sponsorship here of Eternal 36, the #1 supplier of superior quality and innovative heat transfer products. Ads On.
Round 2 underway, they touch him up. Tanira Nathan joined cage side with Benny Alloway. Eternal 36, our first bout of the evening. Sullivan versus Tiganiik. Huge thanks to our sponsors once again. as announced by Mr. Dave Ella, no one does it better, adds on. Australia's #1. Great
Boys
supplier
going
of
at it.
superior quality and innovative heat technology. And back to the fight.
The old Don Fry collar tie.
The old collar tie, the dirty box on the inside, and Taavi Tiganiik looks like he is bleeding profusely from the nose there, Benny.
Both guys are going to wake up sore tomorrow, I'll tell you that, T. Even though those shinies are on, they're still feeling those leg kicks.
Big right hand there by Tiganiik, followed by a stiff jab there, Benny. In all honesty, Ben, it is amazing to see two guys in their mid-40s fighting in a cage.
Yeah, it's great. It's good to see them both bleeding too.
Absolutely.
We're halfway through this round, halfway for the scheduled time for this fight. Let's make some noise for these two guys.
Fantastic atmosphere here at the Southport Sharks Sports Club for Eternal 36. A huge thank you to those in attendance, and once again, thank you to those who have joined us on our live stream pay-per-view on the World Wide Web. I'll tell you what, Ben, I am in absolute awe of these two men going at it in their mid-40s. I was watching a Joe Rogan Experience podcast not too long ago with George St. Pierre. He said he couldn't imagine himself fighting past 40 at all.
These guys are definitely doing what most don't.
Tell you what, massive respect to both men. Neither one of them taking a step back.
Eating leather and bleeding together.
And eating leather, bleeding together. Couldn't have said it better.
Good knees in the clinch. He's doing all right in the clinch.
I'll tell you what, they're both doing very well.
Just let go of that cage, he's going to break some fingers off.
Timmy Takino not happy. Both of these guys are just walking forward. There they go. The collar tie. Made famous by the Don Fry. Big right hand there. Great round for Kane Sullivan. You'd have to say the nod would go to him, but Taavi Tiganiik going nowhere.
1-1.
Seconds down. Big thanks to the team at Building Industry Training. Cost-effective, on-the-job training of apprentices for the construction industry. buildingtraining.com.au. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the third round for these guys. Final round, first time in the cage. 6 months training, over 80 years between them. Let's get them going.
Round 3 of 3, Tanir Nathan with Benny Alloway and Kane Sullivan once again countering, but Taavi Tiganiik pressing forward.
Looking for it straight in for the single leg. Oh, gonna give his back.
I tell you what, Benny, they've kept this fight standing for 3. I'd love to see one more of it here.
A good match from the Winter program down there at Byron Bay at the academy.
I tell you what, it's been a fantastic start to this show here tonight. Huge thanks to our co-promoters and owners, Cam O'Neill and Ben Vickers. No one does it better than Eternal MMA, Australia's premier mixed martial arts organisation.
Oh,
and you can see why, as Sullivan and Tiganiik continue to entertain the crowd and those watching at home. Big shots landed by both men. And you can see the fatigue set in here as the crowd starts to bring him home. Nice counter there by Kane Sullivan. He's trying to get in close there as Tiganiik. Kane Sullivan can't turn away. He's going to get caught. Just under a minute and a half left in this round.
So Sullivan's looking for a little bit of break there in the clinch, but he's not going to get it. No. Back to the collar tie from Don Fry.
Both men playing a bit of copycat here. What an absolute brawl, Benny. Tell you what.
I want to see these guys fight again.
Come on, people, 60 seconds to go.
The Winter Warrior program down in Byron Bay, no longer are these men, or should I say, were they ever classified as wimps, putting on a Warriors performance to kick off our card here tonight. Taavi Tiganiik dominant here in the third as he gets a takedown late in the round. Straight into full mount. What's he looking to do here, Benny?
I believe there's no head punches on the ground. Otherwise, I'd be posturing and punching.
Posturing and punching.
But he seems just happy to ride it out. I think that takedown's got him the win this time around.
I definitely think so. If not the win for the round, possibly the win for the fight as we count down the last 10 seconds.
In no other place would that be acceptable.
Well, I tell you what, Benny, we will crown a winner, but there is no loser in this fight, in my opinion.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a phenomenal first fight, and we had it here at Eternal 36. How about a big round of applause for these two guys? Looks like they left nothing in the cage except a whole bunch of blood on the floor, and we'll get to that in just a second. Ladies and gentlemen, a fantastic fight, but all three judges give it to the blue corner, Taavi Tiganiik.
Taavi Tiganiik victorious here tonight, and I tell you what, Benny, well deserved.
Yeah, definitely. Both guys put on the line. Not an easy thing to do at that age, to get in there and give it a crack, and good on those boys.
Congratulations to both men. Take nothing away from Kane Sullivan. A ton of respect, and like I said, a winner must be crowned. Certainly
Both these guys have
no
been training
losers
together
in
for the
this
last
bout.
6 months down in Byron Bay. Hey Kane, just quickly, how you feeling?
Fucking tired.
Was it anything like you thought it would be?
No, I had it gone all through my head and it was going to go so easy, and it was the fucking opposite, so don't plan ahead.
Would you do it again though?
Not tomorrow, but 6 months down the track.
Leave the funny stuff to me, will you? Stop it. Kane, well done. Taavi, congratulations.
Thank you.
That was a tough fight. It looked like it went, you had the upper hand, he had the upper hand, you spilt some blood, he spilt some blood, you broke his nose, he broke your nose, and then you decided, okay, stuff this, I'm taking him to the ground.
Well, that sort of seemed like a logical choice at that point in time. And avoid getting kicked in the head. So better go.
I'm glad you worked that out late into the third round.
Yeah, the message came a bit late. Live and learn, really.
Congratulations. Do you reckon you will give this another go?
As Kane said, maybe not tomorrow, but I'll consider.
Well, congratulations. Ladies and...
Maybe when I turn 50.
Maybe when he turns 50. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Taavi Tiganiik. Well done.